Hello everyone. Today we begin with Baris Baktas through a real controversy that did not come from a fictional plot, but from a behind-the-scenes clip that resurfaced after Kansasekleri had already ended. In January 2026, Haberturk reported that social media users reacted to a set video in which Baris was alleged to have spoken rudely toward Yagmur Yuksel. The discussion intensified because viewers also brought up the fact that Yagmur had unfollowed him after the final episode of the series. Baris then issued a statement explaining that the words heard in the clip were part of a set joke, that he was responding to someone behind the camera rather than insulting his female partner, and that the environment on set was based on laughter and respect. For Yagmur Yuksel, the same incident became a different kind of story. Even though the original focus was on Baris's clarification, many fans treated Yagmur's silence and earlier unfollowing as material for theories about tension, disappointment, or distance after the series ended. None of those theories can be treated as fact, but they show how strongly viewers had fused Baris and Yagmur's professional partnership with their private social media behavior. A single unfollow became, for some fans, more dramatic than an entire scripted episode. Returning to Baris, the important part is not whether every viewer accepted his explanation. The important part is how quickly a few seconds of footage can threaten an actor's public image when that actor is already attached to an emotionally intense fandom. For a performer who built a large following through romantic restraint, masculine protection, and emotional seriousness, even the perception of disrespect can damage the fantasy that made people trust the character. That is why his response had to be direct. He was not simply defending one sentence, he was defending the moral image that fans had attached to him. For Yagmur, the controversy also reveals the burden placed on young actresses in fandom spaces. When fans think a woman has been disrespected, they often become protective, but that protection can quickly turn into projection. Instead of waiting for clear statements, some communities start building emotional narratives around silence, body language, old photos, and social media changes. Yagmur becomes not only an actress, but a symbolic figure inside the fandom's argument about dignity, loyalty, and boundaries. So the real story here is not a scandal between Baris and Yagmur, because the verified information is far more limited than the theories. The real story is how quickly behind-the-scenes fragments become weapons when fans are already emotionally invested. And the question worth asking is uncomfortable. When audiences claim they are defending an actor, are they always protecting the person, or are they sometimes protecting the version of the story they want to believe?